posted a video titled one of David Blaine's best card tricks, but obviously that's not one of my best videos. So today I'm coming out with a new effect, okay? It's similar, but it's definitely a lot better. And I know you guys are going to like this trick. So first off, let me go ahead and show you the deck is already mixed up, okay? It's an impromptu card trick, okay? You can pick any card that you like. I'm going to go ahead and set the deck down like this. You can go ahead and pick any card from the deck. So let's say you selected this card. Okay, now this is a free choice, completely free choice. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you the card you picked. So out of all the cards in the deck, you chose the 5 of spades. I'm going to go ahead and stick the 5 of spades. You can still see it. It's going to go into the middle of the pack, and look. Into the middle of the pack, I gave it several cuts. The card is now lost in the middle of the deck, okay? So really, it's really gone in there. So I showed you that I just shuffled the deck up several different ways, okay? So the deck is pretty much mixed up, your card is lost in the deck. And what I'm going to do is do one more shuffle, and you've probably never seen it before. It's pretty interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and take some cards, put them face up, face down, face up, face down. And we're going to go through the entire deck just like this, just to make sure the deck is really, really mixed up. That way, we'll have no idea where your card is going to be. And I'll even prove it to you, okay? So some cards are face down, others can be face up, others are face up, others are face down. And some cards in the deck are just back to back, okay? So you can honestly see that the entire deck is messed up, but if I give the deck a snap, like this, watch. The entire deck will reorder itself except for one card, right here. Your card, the 5 of spades. Alright guys, I hope you guys like the trick. Hope this trick redeems itself from the video I posted about 1.5 years ago. And don't forget to stick around for the tutorial. Alright guys, so as you noticed, I'm using a different packet of cards because I've gotten a few requests to do so since I've been using my bicycle decks so much. People want some variation. So I'm using these Imperial Palace cards from Las Vegas I got. So basically, this trick is going to help me redeem myself, hopefully. Okay? Because earlier, like a year ago, I posted a terrible trick. Okay, it's terrible. The quality is going to be a lot better of this trick, and I think you guys are definitely going to like it, okay? So it's called Slop, and it's basically the same triumphant type style that the trick I posted, it's basically like a triumph, okay? So basically, if you don't know what that is, it's basically like where cards go face up and face down, but they're really not. It just looks like they are, and then you snap it, and they all go back together except for one card. And there's lots of different variations to that. This was the beginner version for you guys. It's pretty simple, and it always gets good reactions, okay? I've done this a lot of times to a lot of different people. I just haven't posted it, so today I'm going to get to it. Alright, so basically, you can hand the deck over to the spectator, okay? And the spectator can give the deck any shuffle that they need to, because it is an impromptu card trick. So let's just say the spectator has went ahead and shuffled this entire deck, okay? You can spread out the cards. They can pick one random card because it doesn't matter which one it is. So, in the performance, I left the card on top and I did a double undercut to get it to the bottom. But definitely a better way to do that would be to get the cards in the middle, get it lost, card control it to the top. So that's what I'm going to show you guys here. So you can just cut the cards anywhere you like, okay? So you give the cards a simple cut, or whatever. You can dribble the cards down, and then you show the spectators, okay, so this card is really in the middle. So in this case, it's the 9 of hearts, okay? If you're a beginner, like a really beginner, you can just set the cards back on top like this. They won't know the spectators aren't going to notice the difference. You get your pinky break. But you can go ahead and dribble the cards down like this. You don't want to dribble here, but you want to dribble like right there. And then move forward. That way you have some cards out jogged. You can come back, square it up, and you still have your break, okay? So let's say we're at our break. Okay, we got our break. Then you're just going to cut half of the cards from the top, like that, put it to the bottom, take everything from the break, place it down, and then place all the cards in your hand, put it on the table. You've just controlled their card to the top. So whatever way you know how to do that, go ahead. By all means, do it your way if you like to. I'm just giving you guys an example. So now what you're going to do, you can do like one riffle shuffle. You can show the spectators that you're really going to mix up the deck. But what you're going to do, okay, is just leave their card on top. It's very simple to do this. You're going to riffle the cards and then end with your right hand, because your right hand is going to have their card, the 9 of hearts. Okay? So we've just ended with the right hand, put the cards together, boom, their card is still on top of the deck. So now you've showed them that. You can do a false cut if you wish. It doesn't matter. I didn't do a false cut in the performance, but you can do any false cut you like. So the next thing you want to do is take their card, which is still on top of the deck. Okay, you're going to do an overhand shuffle, putting down one card, taking their card to the bottom of the deck, and then just continue with the shuffle. Okay, so any way you know how to control their card to the bottom, by all means you can do that as well, but the point is to get their card to the bottom of the deck. So now their card's at the bottom, you're going to do one more riffle or one more overhand shuffle, and you're going to do a bottom retention, which means that you're going to be applying pressure to their card with your 3 fingers on the bottom, like you would like a slip force or something. But what you're going to do is pick out the cards like this. Okay, you see their card is still staying there. That is a bottom retention, and then you keep going. Okay, and it's pretty convincing. So now what you're going to do is you're going to tell the spectators, okay, so you just watched me shuffle your card into the deck many different ways, and I want to do it one more time. I'm going to do a sloppy shuffle. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the cards in your mechanics grip, so whatever hand you're in. So I'm going to use my left hand for my mechanics grip. You're going to spread out the cards just like you would if the spectator was going to pick one. And then you're going to spread it out like this. A few cards. Then flip this hand over. This is the only hand that's going to turn. And then you're going to spread the cards face down like this. Grab it and flip it over. And then do it again like this. So it looks like you're putting cards face up, face down, face up, face down, but really you're just making two piles or two halves of the deck. One's face down, one's face up. So you're going to go through the deck like this, spreading the cards just like that. And it's really convincing that the cards are going to be face up and face down. So you can tell the spectators you're going to make a huge mess. So now so their card obviously is going to be the last card. So as you spread through the deck, you get to the last card, flip it over, you place their card on top. So now what you're going to do is tell the spectators, so I have a mixed up deck here, okay? There's no way I know where your card is. And then you're going to spread out the deck like just 2 cards and say, look, watch. I can show you the cards are face up and face down. And then you're going to go, and you see how there's a natural break? In bicycle decks, it's a lot bigger, but this deck is it's made for poker, so it's a lot more stiff. So as you can see, there's a natural break right here, okay? I'm gonna make one here so you guys can see it a little bit better. In a bicycle deck, it's going to look more or less like that. That's what your break is going to look like, okay? Just like this. So what you're going to do is tell the spectators, watch. So you're going to take some cards from below the break, show them, look, these cards are face up, or face down, face up. These cards are face up and face down. And then you're going to grab from the break and say, look, so these cards are just back to back. And now what you're going to do in this hand, okay, in this hand, when you put the cards back, you're not going to put them back the way you had them, because then that would still leave the deck with all the face-up cards. What you're going to do is say, look, so you have back-to-back cards, and when you put it back, you're going to flip it. That way, you're putting the cards up, you're putting the cards in face down, leaving their card face up in the deck. So you scrub the packet, and they don't know the difference, really. So you tell them, so watch. So within this mixed-up deck, all I have to do is snap my fingers, and the deck is going to reorder itself. But one card is going to stay face up.